Big moment in my career here. Do we have a bottle actually? Should be.
Yes,
here, right?
actually, I know that.
So after legitimately like 15 years of drinking espresso martinis, I finally made one. And the Three Bean Gang has been asking for this for a long time, and we finally did it. So here it is. Here is the official unveiling of Midnight Bean, which
I'm obsessed
technically
with the bottle.
it came out so good,
Yeah.
right? It's got this little like Great Gatsby vibe to it with this
Very
awesome the logo.
Oh wait, did you get that?
What?
The Gatsby toast?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This little logo, this little owl is fucking awesome. And so the official release was supposed to be Friday. I don't know why I didn't think about dropping it on a podcast day. But it actually came out on April Fool's Day. And they were like, we can't announce it because people might think it's a joke. And I was like,
What the fuck is that?
So I was like, let's give it a couple days, and then I'll announce it for the weekend, and everyone can start buying it. And then I was like, wait a minute, we have episodes on Thursday. So this is my little soft launch. And then tomorrow on social media will be the big unveiling. But if you are a KFC Radio viewer or listener, you get the first taste of it. So I had Bert Kreischer in, and I was like, I gotta serve him my alcohol. I can't miss this opportunity. And he ends up cutting a promo for Midnight Bean. That's better than we spent a whole day shooting commercials and content. And what Bert did in 90 seconds for this brand was
Dude,
1,000 times
one
better.
touch to the drink and then spoke to the hearts of frat boys.
Looked right into the camera. Yep.
That'll be a better advertisement, I think.
But this is I'm proud of this one because there's two things I will go to my grave saying as ahead of the curve on: subtitles on television and espresso martinis, man. I mean, this back when now it's the hottest drink in the streets, almost to the point that it's getting cliche. But back in 2009, 10, Caitlin was the one who introduced them to me, and it was back when you couldn't find a place that made them. Bartenders didn't know what they were. They hated making them. They were very rare, and now they're everywhere. And we've been doing the Three Bean Gang on social media for a long time. So it's actually, I know that influencers and internet people creating alcohols is, also cliche. But this one I feel like I've done the right way. It was like 15 years of just organic brand building. Yeah. I never intended on making one. I was just like, this is my favorite cocktail. And I had the story with the beans, and people send me pictures, and we had the hashtag, and I just always reposted it. And then this opportunity kind of fell into my lap. And so, like, the stars all kind of aligned on, the marketing has already been done. The drink is popular. And now I'm hoping that it just rips to the goddamn moon. It's called Midnight Bean. I like the name. Obviously, it was not the first choice. We wanted it to be a Three Bean martini. And when this all started, it was supposed to be. I don't know what happened, but Erica was here at the time. She was the one who kind of made this connection with the liquor company, Sazerac. And she was like, we got the trademark for Three Bean. And I was like, unbelievable. And then when it came time to do it, we didn't have the trademark. And this brewery owned it, and they were not willing to give it up and not willing to work with us. And so we had to come up with a different name. And I don't know, just Midnight Bean kind of threw it all together. It all makes sense. I like the name. I love the way it looks. And the most important part is it's fire. It's like a real espresso martini.
You have actually tried it yet?
Do we have ice in here?
Well, no, man.
Go
Yeah,
get
okay,
go grab some ice in a cup because I want to shake it up too. This is without a doubt the best pre-packaged espresso martini you can get. I know there's a couple others in cans and ready to drinks. I would not have done this if I didn't know and believe that it was the real deal, because I am such an espresso martini purist and connoisseur, and I shouldn't say purist because I like them in different ways. I like them creamy. I can do just straight black. I can do all the different ways. But there's a level of quality that I need it to have, and more importantly, there's a consistency that needs to be there, and you got to have the frothy, foamy top.
Yes.
And if you don't have that, it just loses a lot of its appeal. You got to have the three beans sitting on top of the frothy foam. And that's the one thing that bartenders are the mixologists out there can make that happen. When you pop a can, you don't really get that. And so I linked up with these guys who had like literal chemists working on this. And the beautiful thing about this is you can see it here on the label. It just says shake, pour, foam. And so if you get, I have a couple videos coming out. I'm going to show you how to shake it because you actually have to do it right. I thought the first couple times I shook it up, I was like, oh, this isn't really foaming the right way. And they're like, you're just not doing it enough and doing it the right way. And so if you shake it up right, you pour it out, and you have yourself a real espresso martini that you don't have to go out anymore to get an espresso martini. That is revolutionary.